negotiating a deal to put an end to the current starvation and the attacks on Gaza. So the Prime Minister and the Foreign Minister of Qatar is here to, consolidate our existing common efforts in order to apply maximum pressure on the two sides to reach a deal as soon as possible, because as we mentioned, the current situation on the ground is beyond the imagination in terms of the suffering, in terms of weaponizing starvation, and of course the daily tolls of the Israeli attacks, which is exceeding 100 civilians every day. Now we are exceeding more than 62,000 Palestinians who've been killed in cold blood, and we have to intensify our efforts, of course, to put an immediate end to the current cycle of killings.
For both the Foreign Minister and the Prime Minister, I'd like to ask, in terms of the European countries that have now come to recognize or agree to recognize the Palestinian state, after the announcement of more settlements in the West Bank and people on the ground saying that it can't really change anything, it's too little too late, I'd like to hear what you think it will actually change on the ground.
Well, I think recognition of the state of Palestine should not be dependent on an action taken by the Israeli side, whether it's settlements or destruction of Gaza or ceasing to provide necessary basic services for our people in Gaza. This is something determined in international law. State of Palestine will exist, should exist, and the whole world is saying that clearly and loudly, including 150 countries already doing so. So we believe that additional number of countries that are joining, they're welcome. It's better late than never, and we want them to continue to do everything they can, not only to recognize Palestine, but also to ensure that the state of Palestine will be realized on the ground as an independent state without settlement and without siege on Gaza. So we think that whatever the Israeli side said is their business. From our side, we are determined to end the occupation and start a new era for our people.
Well, as His Excellency the Prime Minister mentioned, you cannot give a veto right to Israel, to put obstacles on the realization of the Palestinian state. I believe that, there is a wide range of consensus and agreements among the international community for the two-state solution. And the Israelis used to say that there is no Palestinian partner for peace. Now, unfortunately, there is no Israeli partner, with what we are hearing from members of the Israeli cabinets who are talking about settlement activities, about what's so-called the illusion of greater Israel. Those are completely rejected, completely nonsense. And again, this is an unalienable right for the Palestinians to self-determination. Of course, recognition is of great importance, also to send a message to the people in Gaza and in the West Bank that the international community is standing with them and not giving them their backs as what happened before during the continuous aggression and the attacks on Gaza.